and welcome to my channel. I'm Jasmine and today I wanted to try dyeing my hair. Well, I say I wanted to try dyeing my hair, I've already dyed it. As you can see, it's red. So I'm filming this after I've already done it, just because I forgot to film a proper intro. So yes, in this video I will be dyeing my hair from dark brown to this. I sound quite pessimistic, like I don't think it's going to work during the video, but clearly it does. So if you want to see me using some temporary dye to do that, this is the dye that I've used, crazy colour, in the shade Vermillion red. So it's like a semi-permanent dye and you just put it in after washing your hair. So that's what I've used, and yeah, so it's worked. Also, just for the record, I have Braidlocs, so like starter locks that have not completely matured yet, and you're not really supposed to use like proper dye, like bleaching your hair and using permanent dye on starter locks. So this is kind of my best bet, something that is quite simple to do and shouldn't affect the way that my hair grows, just in case anyone has locks and wanted to know if it's okay to do. I think it is. I'm not professional in any way, but yeah, I think this is fine. And as you can see, my hair looks decent. It's still curly and it hasn't messed with my hair in any way. So yeah, keep on watching if you want to see me dye my hair. So on the instructions of the bottle, it says that you should have shampooed your hair and then towel dry it, and then when it's fairly dry you apply this. But I washed my hair yesterday just because it takes a while to dry, so I thought it would be better just to have it completely clean and then apply it to dry hair the next day. So that's what I'm going to do. So yeah, you apply it. It says leave for 15 to 30 minutes. I'm not going to be leaving it for that short of a time because that's not going to do anything. Like I said, obviously I've got dark hair, so it's already probably not going to show very much. So I'm going to leave it for a couple of hours instead. I have used this brand before, and I typically leave it on for a few hours and apply it to dry hair as well. And that's kind of, I think, given the best pigment, if anything. So I think it's better that I do it that way. So yeah, I've got my towel on. I'm going to put some gloves on and then I'm going to start applying it. I might section my hair a little bit first, but yeah, let's get started. I forgot that I need to put Vaseline around my hairline, ears and neck, because even though it's just like a semi-permanent dye, it can still stain. And I'd rather not have a red forehead or red ears. I mean, I'd really be in the festive spirit, but I'd rather not have that. Okay, I don't think I'm missing anything. It'll be really annoying if I am, but I don't think I am. So I'm over the sink and kind of over the bath as well, and I'm just gonna start putting it in. I've put half my hair in the and I've got some little rubber bands here, so I might just separate it as I go. Also, I've got Vermillion red here, but I also have coral red, which I've used before, and I've got a little bit left of that, so I might end up adding some of this in afterwards. I'm not sure yet, but I'll definitely have enough. I'm going to add it to the ends of my hair first, mainly because wherever you add it first is where it tends to show up the most, and I think I'd rather have it on the main parts of my hair than my roots, so I'm going to do it this way. Probably can't see anything, but I am adding it and trying not to stain the entire bathroom while I'm doing it. Okay. Also, because my hair's in locks, it's kind of almost in tiny sections already, so it's a lot easier to apply, I feel like, than if my hair was loose. I can just go like that, and I know that I'm touching most of my hair. There's probably a better way to do this, but I don't mind so much. It's just for fun. Okay, that was quite close to the edge, but it's fine. Okay, I think it's kind of showing up in the mirror, and it tends to be at this stage I can see it. If it is then after I left it and I rinsed it out, that it just kind of washes out. So as you can see, I'm kind of a little bit pessimistic about it. I'm not trying to be too hopeful and be like, oh yes, my hair is absolutely going to be bright red. I know that it won't be. And I think this is just a way of preparing for disappointment. So I'm just kind of massaging it in a little bit I'm trying to get this layer and this layer of my hair. You might be able to see that actually, or you can see the difference between the two sides of my hair. Okay, so for now I'll leave it there and I'll hold this part. And I could leave it like that, like do a half tone, maybe next time. For now, I'll keep that in there. Then we'll go on to this side. So I'll tie it to the ends of my hair. I'm really getting it everywhere, I'm making such a mess. So I'd recommend putting down newspaper or something if you're too worried about it, but normally it wipes off surfaces quite easily. So I'm going to undo that. And then I'll just put more in my hands and just go all around. See, my towel's fallen off yet again. It's just no point, I might as well not have it on. And just one more application, just all over. There we go. I feel like it's quite well massaged now. Oh, my gloves have literally gone everywhere. So you can see actually right now. Sorry, it's a bit too close to my face. Let me take these off and then I'll show you standing up how it looks. Okay. So if you can see now, it's looking very vibrant because I also added the crazy colour coral red shade just on top of the Vermillion red because that was a bit lighter. So it's kind of a mix, but it's all still red. So hopefully this, at least some of it, will show up. But yeah, so I'm going to put this bag over my head now, or try to. So let's see. Okay, well, that's pretty easy. Normally it's more complicated. But yeah, so that's how it looked as of now. And I'm going to give it, I don't know, maybe 2-3 hours. Maybe even longer if I'm doing something. And then I will be back when I'm rinsing it out. Okay, so it has been a little bit under 2.5 hours now. I was gonna leave it 3 hours, but I was advised not to. It shouldn't have made much difference, but hopefully it has done something. And when I take it, well, not even when I take it off, when I rinse it, there will still be some colour left. So I'll take it off and we'll see how it looks now that it's had time to saturate. Okay, so it looks, yeah, basically the same as it did before I put the bag on. So I'm gonna put my gloves back on and then we're gonna try and rinse it. So I've just tried to wash out the dye as best as I could. I tried to do it quite thoroughly. My bath is a little bit stained and my skin is a little bit stained as well, my scalp and my hands and everything. But I mean, I can see red. My hair is red right now, so I'm quite satisfied with that. My sister just helped me a little bit because it was running, when I was rinsing out, the water was like completely red and orange. It wasn't clear for a long time, and I rinsed it for probably about 10 minutes. And I stopped and started again because I was like, well, I wanted to leave it because it looked quite pigmented. But I thought, well, there's no point if it just ends up like staining other things. I don't think it will. But I just wanted to rinse it as best as I could and hope that there was still colour. So right now it looks like there is. I think it's been rinsed quite well. You can see that it's red. So yeah, I guess mission accomplished. So I thought I would just stand outside to show how my hair looks in the daylight because it's the next day. I dyed it yesterday and now it's Christmas, so Merry Christmas. So you can see that it is actually quite red. It's more red than I thought it would be, which is quite nice. So, and I'm wearing a green jumper, so I really wanted to look quite festive. So yeah, I also curled my hair a little bit. So this is how it looks. Maybe if I have any more clips I can insert those, but I think you can see it quite clearly that it is really red, so I'm quite happy about that and satisfied. So yeah, I think I would recommend using crazy colours if you want just like a temporary hair colour change. Even if you haven't pre-dyed your hair, like bleached your hair, it still turns out quite well. If you leave it in for a couple of hours, I'd recommend. And yeah, if you would just apply all over, because it's really easy to apply. I guess the main con is that it took a while to rinse it all out for the water to run clear. But I think I managed to do it okay. Put this little clip in as well. But yeah, it doesn't always work 100%. I think sometimes it's a bit of trial and error, but it's worked this time, so I'm definitely going to use it again. And yeah, it's worth giving it a try because it's not very expensive either. But yeah, that's all for this video. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you liked this video. It was somewhat useful or informative in any way. And I hope you have a Merry Christmas and enjoy the holiday season as much as you can. Thank you and see you in my next video. Bye!